and he can contain and move his feet. He even picked up full court. I love seeing that, and that's where we want to kind of just experiment and see what can he do, and challenge him, and he did.
Isaiah Stevens closing the game out there instead of Crawford. What do you see from Isaiah today?
It's just like when Isaiah's out there, he's a point guard, and he can get us settled down. He can handle the pressure, put guys in the right spots. And I thought he was picking up really well. I just felt like we needed that for this game to take care of the ball. And our goal is to always hold him under 15 turnovers. And we had, I think, 14, but team 15. So I thought that was our goal, and we accomplished it.
In 4 games under the belt, Devin, I know it's point guard by committee, but with Devin sort of leading the show there, what have you thought of the job he's done?
I thought he's done an excellent job, and he's attacking pressure when he needs to, he's setting up guys when he needs to, and he's kicking it ahead when he needs to, and then his leadership in the timeouts, it's been unreal.
Then Tyrese Proctor over on the other end had a big game. Obviously, you guys come away with the win, but how impressed were you with him?
I'm very impressed. I mean, that guy is very talented, and we know that. We saw him in the draft workout too. I was like, wow. But he was really good. He had a great night. But we did a good job of trying to even it out.
Still got to wait and see results. I think point differential, whatever the tiebreakers are specific, but pretty excited for an opportunity to play for that championship.
Yeah, I didn't mention it to the team. I didn't want them thinking about that. I just said, hey, get the win, and then wherever the chips land, the chips land.
What did you think of Isaac's impact in the first quarter, especially with the scoring and his ability to just kind of run the floor?
Yeah, and that's the huge part. I keep telling him, if you didn't get the rebound, just run. And then you're a big target. So we hit you, and then it's going to be very difficult for guys to stop at the rim because most of the time it's a guard getting back. It's not a big, right? So it's like 6'8" versus like a 6'5" guy. And I think that's where his advantage is.
This group seems really together. Like 2 weeks ago, you guys were just kind of learning each other's names.
Yeah.
What do you kind of attribute the togetherness to?
It's just like the overall vibe. They really like each other as a group, And then when we're at practice, they're coming early. They're getting up shots. They're vibing with each other, and that's probably it, And also winning does help,
Of course, yeah.
How much do you feel like playing into this defensive identity also helps guys for their translation to that next level?
Yeah, it's just like the reality is if you want to make the NBA, right, you're gonna have to play some defense right now. And for our team especially, that's our mindset, and that's what we expect from every position. So these guys are playing it, they're showing it, and that's what's gonna help them make that leap.
Cool. A few questions. More guys. But no, I just had a few questions kind of related to Las Vegas. Maybe I'm going to talk about as expansion. Is you seeing here Vegas in the summer league and being around the NBA, just how do you feel like Las Vegas is a possible expansion if the league were to go to 32?
I mean, I think it'd be amazing. Las Vegas got a great fan base. You saw it in the hockey, right? When they won, I think they won a championship in the first year, and even with the Ace, right? They got a great fan base. So I think it'd be amazing to have the Vegas team over here. Just when we come play an away game here, we got to be careful. That's the only problem. So they might have the advantage on that one.
When you come here, do you have any go-to spots, restaurants, or activities or things you like to do when you come to Vegas?
I usually do, but I've been pretty locked in my room for this because when you're the head coach, you kind of have to really dial in. Yeah. But yeah, I took my family up to an Italian restaurant the other night. It was really good, and yeah.
Cool. Thank you guys. Thank you.
Appreciate it, Dip, man. Congrats.
Thank you.
Yeah. How's the face feeling?
Good. That was unlucky, but
Yeah.
3 times in one game is kind of
I
wild.
was going to say, yeah.
I'm good.
Good.
No regrets on wearing the mask. Feeling all right.
Nah, because I can't really see with the mask, so took some hits, but I'll be all right.
Fair enough. What's your evaluation just been of this team? Obviously, you guys are sitting here 4-0. That defensive identity. How much do you feel like playing into that is factored into the success here?
I think we're really special. Guy 1 through 15, we can all impact the game, especially defensively. We definitely. I don't think we played our best. Still, we gave away too many offensive rebounds. I think if we had that under control, we probably would have won the game by a lot more. They had a lot of second chance points, but besides that, I love this team. I love every dude, and I think we're special. But.
With those offensive rebounds, where do you see that could have been cleaned up a little bit?
I think we were trying to box out, but we were just too deep in. Long shots and one rebound. So just probably more urgency. We would have got it.
Then you were locked in early, got rolling. Was there anything specific in this game, or you're just kind of filling it out as you're going?
I think I was just filling it out as I was going. I realized they didn't want to run with me, so I tried to get on the rim as much as possible, and it just worked out. So.
Yeah, Dib talked about they're moving moving you to the floor a little bit, and part of that is sprinting to corners instead of maybe sprinting to the rim.
Yeah.
But obviously you're still balancing both. What's that been like for you?
It's kind of hard sometimes because I like dunking, so the first thing I think is man, go get on that rim. But it's cool because when I do my job and sprint to the corner, it opens up the game for everybody. So I'm getting used to it, and I'm still trying to figure out how to be effective with it. And I think today I was. So.
And then playing alongside Max, you guys almost both get to work as the 4-5. What's that been like for you playing
It's
with
nice. Yeah, he's real skilled, so it's easy. We could just switch whenever. If I'm the first one down, I can play in, he can play out. So it's a nice little flow to it.
Did you know about Max at all before with Stevens Coach? Okay.
Yeah, and I played him the year before. So
that's right.
Yeah, I knew everything about Max.
Okay. Anything stand out to you different being around him?
He's funny. I didn't think he was gonna be funny, but then I think he's just funny. You should hear some of the stuff he says.
We got any funny stories?
So fun. He doesn't stay, bro. He'll just walk up to me and be like, "You're a good dog." Just start petting. But no, he's a character, man. I love him.
Okay, for sure. And then how are you getting to know Neek? Obviously, he's balling out there. You're seeing some of the off-the-dribble ISO creation. What were your impressions of him then?
Man, he's really skilled, really confident, and especially when he's aggressive, you see he can just take over the game. So no, he's definitely special. I think we got to steal picking him, and he's just a good person. So he's cool to be around.
Yeah, for sure. What's it been like working with Dip? I know you were familiar with him before. What do you think of the job he's done?
No, that's my guy. So it's easy to listen to him. He's very easy to understand. We want to buy into him because everybody loves him and stuff. But no, that's my player development coach. So we've been tight ever since last year. So it's just cool to see him coach and take a leadership role.
And that defensive identity being a big thing for you guys sounds like that's obviously going to translate to Sacramento as well. Just how much do you think you've been playing into that and how you've been working with that?
I definitely got to get better. I don't think I played my best defense here, but with my length and athleticism, I should be able to buy into it easily and affect the games. And just when I get in, just cause havoc. So.
Sure.
You and Dylan are both energy guys. What have you kind of told him about how to fill that role in the league?
For him, I said every rebound should be yours. Big, strong dude, 6'10", 6'11", and he has a high motor, and he's only going to continue to get a better motor, and that's just going to take him to the next level. I feel like we're different types of energy. I'm probably more offensive than him, but I think we complement each other, so it's cool.
Yeah.
Being able to run the floor as a big, is that something that you've always done, or was there a coach at some point that encouraged you to start doing that more? And obviously it's one of your strengths right now.
Definitely my junior college coach. It started all the way back there. He was just telling me that I'll take my game to the next level. So that's where it was installed in me to just run the floor. And, once I get in better shape, better game shape, and run it even harder, and then create more opportunities for me and my teammates.
We started off laughing about, hits to the face, and you just mentioned taking care of your body, doing stuff like that. What have you learned turning a pro, taking care of your body, nutrition, getting ready for those games, and these opportunities, staying ready at the time?
It's a long season. That's what I learned about it. So some people aren't going to play sometimes, and you never know when you're never going to be called up. So every day is important. I got to watch what I eat, make sure I get in the weight room, make sure I stretch and all that, because you never know when your opportunity is.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
Appreciate you. It's like obviously 4-0 for you guys. That defensive identity seems to be coming up big. What do you think is working well tonight?
I think, like you said, we knew it was going to be a tough game, especially coming out playing in the morning, but we were going to have to bring our own energy, and I felt like we did that for parts of the game. Definitely could have been better, but for the most part, we leaned into what our identity is, and that's just pressuring, making them feel us, trying to make the game ugly at times, and so far we did that.
That could have been better. What do you feel like could have been cleaned up?
I just feel like different times in the communication aspects, and we're still getting to know each other, so things that you would typically clean up like in practice settings, we're trying to do on the fly. And so that's like the beauty of Summer League, because it really makes you have to pour together if you want to find success. And we've been doing a great job of that, but obviously we're chasing like a really big goal. And so we're going to have to clean up some of our communication mistakes, but that's basketball though.
Yeah, a really cohesive group. You've been out in Summer League before. Just what do you make of how quickly this group is all connected?
Yeah, man, this just reminds me of the team I was on last year. A little bit different, but I think we just all gravitated towards each other very fast. We all started pulling in one direction. We all want to win. Obviously, you want to showcase your skills, but I think winning gives you the best opportunity and platform to do that. And so by us buying into the culture and buying into what our coaches are preaching, I feel like a lot of us are starting to reap the benefits.
For sure, you got to close the game out there. What's your evaluation been of just your game so far? How are you feeling?
Yeah, man, I'm just trying to do whatever is asked of me. Come in, be a point guard, be a pest, energy guy off the bench. Come in and just take care of the ball as well and make shots if it's for me. I feel like I can play multiple roles. If I need to score, if I need to play make, just defend, that's what I'm in there to do. Anything to help the team win, that's what I'm doing.
And obviously you're familiar with Neek. Is anything out here surprising you? You seen this all before?
Nah, man, I've seen it all before. But I just love seeing the confidence. Like, obviously, you don't know what you don't know. Stepping into these new gyms with new jerseys and everything, new level. He's doing the same exact thing that I saw every day back in Fort Collins, and I'm so happy to see that for him because I know how much time and effort he puts into his game. So hopefully we keep it going, and it'll be a lot more to come.
What do you think makes him talented and successful as like an ISO creator? We're seeing that a lot tonight. I think Kings fans might be a little bit more new to that, but some face-up, rip-throughs.
Right.
What do you think makes him talented?
I think his pace, more so than anything, his start, his stop, slow to fast, fast to slow. I think he knows, obviously, what he's going to do better than anybody else. And so once you really start to dial into that, you become a really hard player to stop.
Yeah, especially as a playmaker with yourself. What's it like playing with these bigs? You got a lot of dynamic guys with Max and Isaac.
I think it makes it easier on all the guards. Like, it's not as much pressure to make every single play because we can throw it to them, let them be creators, and then we can just play off one another. And I think that's definitely opened up the floor for us and given us a chance to put points on the board.
You've also been out there playing a lot with Mason and Devin, just Neek, a lot of other playmakers. What's it been like kind of finding your game playing with another?
Yeah, man. And like I said, it was a little bit different, obviously, than the previous team I was on. But those are some really good players who are going to be in this league for a long time. So just trying to make their lives easier has always kind of been my niche, whether that's on the ball, off the ball. Like I said, on both ends of the floor, just trying to do what I can.
Still, the beauty of summer league. Is this? Could you just expound on that? Maybe does it remind you of your AAU days?
Yeah, a little bit, but also understanding that we're all trying to take our next step in our individual journeys, but the best way to do that is coming together. And so far I've been a part of 2 teams that have really come together, and so far won a ton of games. And I think my experience, it might not be that way for everybody, but so far my experience has been pretty cool.
And on the importance of just staying ready for those opportunities, can you just talk about the nutrition, what you learned from maybe those AAU, eating gummy worms?
Yeah, no gummy worms anymore, man. A lot of fruit, a lot of just protein-packed meals, a lot of carbs the night before. Staying hydrated. Our team is doing a great job of providing us with everything we need.
Yeah, I have a few questions about Las Vegas. With your time here at Summer League and coming here with CSU, just what would you make of Las Vegas' potential expansion city?
I've been out here a ton, played a lot of basketball out here. It's been fun. Obviously, I'm out here on business trips majority of the time, so my experience might be a little bit different, but I know it's hot for sure. That's one, so you definitely got to stay off your feet, stay hydrated. But it's been cool, man. I've always viewed it as a place that a lot of people come to enjoy the game.
You got to wait and see what's going on with point differential, but looking forward to a chance to compete for that championship out here.
Absolutely, man. We did our part. Hopefully we could have won a few more games by more points, but that's just the way the game goes sometimes, man. We did our job. We went 4-0. Hopefully we get a chance to play for a championship, but you just kind of got to let the chips fall where they may at this point.
Sure. Thanks, fellas.
Appreciate y'all, man. Yes,
Thank
sir.
you. Have a good one.